When we become parents, we are expecting certain things from our children. And this can be from the education to the manners to everything that we can think about as parents. Being a parent is a huge responsibility, but it is also to understand that when you have children, make sure that they do not turn out to be codependent on you for the rest of their lives. These I have seen a lot in Asian families, that they are all codependent, or maybe in Europe or in world, even if you're in one of those cultures where children are to be obliged to take care of the you know parents by force, by saying, I raised you, I gave you education, I spent so much money on you, I did this and I did that, then that is a wrong parent or parenting. If you are creating children for your old age or for your own reasons, then you're creating a codependent child. In this world right now, we don't need codependent people. What we need is free thinkers, people who think freely, people who create things, who have the guts to go out there and do something unique and different, and not just sit with their parents and just depend on their parents and thinking they will provide me everything. So if you have a parent that is really rich, that doesn't say anything. That doesn't say anything. It is your parent who has worked hard and earned that money, not you. What have you created so far for yourself? So you're not an independent person if you haven't created something for you. In West, I have noticed that they train the children about money, they train the children about being independent, they also train the children about working at the age of 15. So in the summertime, most of the children in the West, especially in Europe, they are working. They're doing some kind of the work and to earn money for themselves, so they can go and buy things for themselves. And I think this is really good because they are teaching them to be self-reliant, to be independent, and not depend on the parents. And the parents are not expecting that these children will give them, when they are old, they will give something to them. But instead, they are free, so they do take care of their parents. So if you're in a myth that in the West the children don't take care of their parents, that is totally not true. So codependency should be, make sure that you do not teach them when they are small children. You should start to teach them how to be independent, how to be empowering themselves. That is the first thing a parent must do for their child if you are really wanting to be the right parent. The other thing we need to understand is when we become parents, we need to think in a new way, and that is, we always say, this is my son, this is my daughter. No, you shouldn't think that way. The only thing you have to think is, here is a human being that has come to me, and it is my sole duty to make sure that this child, this human being, is given everything, empowered with all the knowledge and skills that I can give for this human being to go and lead a life and contribute to this world. Everybody has come here to do something for themselves, and that means they have a higher purpose. They have a purpose to be here, and they've come here to rediscover, to relearn, and to practice. This place is a training school. So teaching them to depend on you and your money is like putting somebody in slavery. And I don't think that's a right way of parenting. So if you're a parent and you're listening to this, please be clear. Number one, make them independent. Make them free thinkers. Make them creative. Make them work for themselves. Let them understand the responsibility of life that is coming in front of them. And if you have a parent, or if you are a parent that is rich and has a lot of money, like millions and billions, then your first duty towards this human being is to teach them the right values of life, ethical values, empathy, kindness, compassion. That's what you're supposed to teach. Not just give them what they want. Because if you start to give them what they want, what you're going to have is a havoc in your life. It's going to give you and come back to you. So if parents, such parents who create such children will have consequences for themselves. So be very clear, do not create codependent children, create independent children, and do not depend on your children. So if you are saving money for your pension, do that. I say to all the parents, work hard, keep money for yourself, for your old age. Do not depend on your children to take care of you. If they have to, they will do it by themselves, by free will. But hoping and wishing and pressuring them into taking care of you is not a solution. So, guys, if you like what I do, and if you think it's anything that you want to comment, please comment below and leave me a comment so I can, maybe you have questions for me or you want to know more about this topic. So do subscribe, ding ding, and then like and share, because there are people that might, just by you sharing, would help. Okay, so be kind to yourself and to others around you. And I've called my channel now, I call it Force of Good channel. So this is Kalden Duma saying thank you so much for listening and being here with me, and namaste and Tashidele.